Hello, everybody. Welcome to Professor TK the Chemist, where you're going to learn chemistry with me. So I hope everybody is doing well today. What I wanted to do before we get started with the beginning of the semester, I want to give you guys some things to think about, some food for thought. And this is what I call mindset chemistry. So first, what we need to do is get in the right frame of mind, the right mindset. That's what's going to allow you to battle the chemistry that you're going to come across this semester. So as we go through this guide, you know that you will be able to get access to this guide at the end of this conversation, okay? So all you have to do is just make sure that you click the link below and it will take you to where you can get access to this free guide. This guide will include things that you need to do or know for the semester, things that include saying affirmations to keep you on the right track. Oftentimes, so many students defeat themselves before they even get started. So I want to give you all this guide to help you along the way. Are you ready? Let's get into it. So the first thing I wanted to kind of go through with you all is a mindset. And what I'm going to give you all are different chemistry gems that's going to help you along the way. Okay. So chemistry gem number one, why mindset matters in chemistry. Let's talk about that for a moment. Why does mindset matter in chemistry? Your mindset can make or break your success in chemistry. It's not just about how much you study, it's about how you think while you study. So there are two things I'm going to share with you that will help you understand what I mean by that. Okay? Number one, a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. What is the difference? Well, first off, let me share with you what they mean. Okay? So a fixed mindset believes that intelligence is static. A growth mindset understands that intelligence and skills can develop with effort and persistence. So when you think about a growth mindset, it allows you to embrace challenges as learning opportunities. It allows you to persist through difficulties rather than giving up. And it also allows you to learn from your mistakes and feedback and see effort as a path to mastery. Keep that in mind. Keep those four things in mind. So for instance, if balancing equations feels different, a fixed mindset might say, I'm just not good at chemistry. However, a growth mindset would say, I can learn this with practice. So keep those two thoughts in mind. A growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. So when we talk about being fixed on something, this is what we're referencing. Now, your mindset, as I said before, can make or break your success in chemistry. And you guys, you can actually apply this to any class. So again, let's go back through some more examples. A fixed mindset says, I'm not a science person. I'll never understand chemistry. Some people are just naturally good at it. So see, that's a fixed mindset where you're thinking about what other people can do rather than thinking about yourself. Now, a growth mindset, though, flips the narrative. The growth mindset says, I'm learning something new every day. I may not understand it yet, but I will with practice. And another growth mindset perspective is, I can improve my skills with effort and consistency. So I want you all to understand that the mindset that you take into your chemistry classes will be the mindset that will carry you for the duration of that semester. So you want to be able to swiftly change your perspective on these processes. Now, mindset gem number two, building confidence in chemistry. Building confidence in chemistry. Confidence grows with repetition and positive self-talk. You are capable of mastering chemistry. Now, have you all ever heard of affirmations? Affirming yourself, speaking over yourself. Those are the things that I want you all to keep in mind. So let me just kind of point this out to you all for a moment, okay? When you think about putting yourself at the forefront, speaking over yourself, you are telling yourself you can do this. You've got this. If you have doubt, doubt will come in. That's that voice that tells you you can't do it. But what you must do is battle that and conquer it so that you can. Now, here are some strategies that will help you build belief in yourself. Number one, you want to use positive affirmations. Repeat phrases like, I am capable of understanding chemistry. Number two, you want to celebrate small wins. Like, for instance, mastering the periodic table, completing a problem set, celebrate it. And then the third thing is you want to refrain from negative thoughts. Replace, I can't do this with, I'm learning how to do this. So some examples of confidence boosters include ace a single formula before moving to the next. Break long equations into smaller steps. Celebrate understanding a difficult concept with a reward, like a favorite snack or getting another extra break. Practice this affirmation. I am confident in my ability to learn and master chemistry. Now, in this guide, I'm also providing you all with 10 affirmations that you can repeat while you are studying. So you all can actually go through these 10 here. But if you want a copy of this guide, by all means, make sure that you go and get them by clicking the link at the end of this. It'll be in my notes below. Gem number 3, mindset gem number 3, mastering consistency and study habits. Chemistry success isn't about cramming. It's about consistent effort. Small, steady progress leads to lasting understanding. So here's your gem that you need to utilize in this process. Number 1, in order to stay consistent, you've got to create a study schedule. Block out regular times for review. Number 2, use what we call the Pomodoro technique. Okay, the Pomodoro technique allows you to study for 25 minutes, then you take a 5-minute break. And then the third one, break large topics into smaller goals. So instead of learning stoichiometry, for instance, try understand mole ratios first. So let me give you an example to break that concept down further. Stoichiometry is a very detailed process, okay? And when you think about stoichiometry, as I like to say, stoichiometry, it is one of those concepts where you would want to try to do the small pieces at a time. So when we say understand mole ratios first, that means understand the very beginning processes of this bigger piece of the puzzle. So you're going to take smaller chunks of that information, master that, and then go to the next part of what you need to do to understand that. So when we say break larger concepts into smaller goals, you want to be able to build upon those procedures in order to understand the massive amount of information that you have to partake in. During the first week of chemistry, many of you all will start off with significant digits, significant numbers. Those are going to be big concepts that students will have to master in order to understand the entire concept of chemistry. If you don't get significant digits underway, you know what happens? Your homework assignments that are digitally done on Blackboard, Canva, whatever you all have in your class, it will be very difficult to understand because you have to understand that one concept that sets the tone for the whole semester. Significant digits sets the tone for how you do on your homework assignments. Understanding the rules first allows you to grasp better concepts later. Okay? So again, mastering concepts and study habits is another tip that you can use to succeed in your general chemistry course. Another thing here too, because these are some tools that you all can use, weekly chemistry planners helps you to write your goals down for the week. And then you want to have a progress tracker. Like you want to log completed assignments and chapters so you can check off what you've done. So here's a reflection question. What's one small action you can take today to stay consistent? Think about that. Think about that. Mindset gem number 4, overcoming fear of failure. Remember, fear is false evidence appearing real. False evidence appearing real. Oftentimes, we can talk ourselves in and out of success. You know why? Because failure feels personal, but it's actually part of the process. Even top scientists made mistakes before discovering groundbreaking results. So here's what I want you all to think about as we go through this next gem. Why do you think fear holds you back? Now, I have my 3 reasons, but why do you think it happens? Here are some of the reasons why I think it does. Fear holds you back because it stops you from trying challenging problems. So if you're already intimidated about chemistry, you're going to be fearful of whether or not you can actually get through this whole semester's worth of chemistry. Number 2, it creates anxiety before tests. Do you all know that I have a lot of students that have test anxiety? And most of the time, it's all in your head. You have to have self-talk. As we've said before, you want to talk yourself into doing the right thing. You want to speak powerful words before you get started so that you can conquer this whole process. Fear also can hold you back because it makes you avoid asking questions when you're confused. So as a professor, I ask my students, how many of you all have questions based on what we just covered? Silence. You can hear crickets. So I'll go through another question and I say, all right, I tell you what, let's think for a moment. Based on what I just presented to you in class, would you be able to do well on a quiz if we were to give you a quiz right now? Or if I were to tell you to go ahead and do your homework right now, would you understand this? You see, one of the things teachers do is we ask you questions to make sure you understand the material. However, there may come a time where you don't quite get what you're doing, and that's okay. But I don't want you all to be afraid to ask questions. So based on my teaching style, my students don't mind asking questions. Now, of course, the first week, students are trying to figure me out. We're learning each other. And so they may not ask questions. But keep in mind, closed mouths don't get fed, okay? Closed mouths don't get fed. So you've got to ask what you do not know and what you do not understand, okay? Now, here I want you to flip the script, okay? Flip the script of fear and say, instead of saying, I failed my last quiz, I'm not good at chemistry, take the growth mindset, the growth statement, and say, I didn't pass, but now I know what to review for the next time. Okay? See how easy that can work? See how easy that can become? Now, here are some things that you can do to manage your fear. And one of the things is to reframe failure. Think of mistakes as data for improvement. Fail forward, meaning set goals to review your past mistakes and learn from them. And then this is one of the biggest ones. Practice forgiveness. Practice forgiveness. Give yourself permission to learn at your own pace. Now, here's a reflection prompt that I want you to also consider as you're going through this semester in chemistry. Think about a time you made a mistake in chemistry. What did you learn from it? Did you put in the work? Did you do what you had to do in order to come out and master those concepts? Now, mindset gem number 5. Mindset gem number 5. It says, staying motivated throughout the semester. Staying motivated throughout the semester. Now, guys, I know most semesters are 16 weeks. At least at my school, we have a 16-week semester. 1 week of that is built in for spring break, or if this was in the fall break. There may be a few holidays here and there, like Dr. King Day is next Monday, so you may not have class on that day. But the thing is, you have to remain motivated throughout the semester. Here's why. Things will become tough along the way, but it's what you do during this time that keeps you from backtracking. Motivation comes from purpose and progress. Without both, it's easy to feel stuck. So here's how I'm going to tell you guys what you can do to fuel your motivation. Number 1, you want to set clear goals. Break down goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Okay? Break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. That way, you're able to do what? Master those concepts. So a short-term goal is, I want to master electronic configurations this week. That's a short-term goal. A long-term goal is to say, I want to score above 85% on your next chemistry exam. So long-term, I want to do well on my first test. Short-term, I want to complete my homework assignments with mastery. I want to read a chapter a day. I want to be able to do 5 homework problems within 30 minutes. You can continue to read on this next gem here in terms of the SMART goals. SMART, S-M-A-R-T, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goals. You can read over that as well. Again, you can get a copy of this ebook in the link down below. Mindset gem number 6. Mindset gem number 6. You're going to have mindset tools for test day success. Now, remember I said some of you all suffer from test anxiety. Test anxiety can block your full potential. The right mindset tools can help you stay calm and confident on exam day. Now, you're probably wondering, how can I do that? Well, let me give you 3 quick tips here to have in your test day toolkit. Number 1, affirmations. Affirmations. Remember, I said you got to speak as though it is. You got to speak it. I am prepared. I trust my hard work. Number 2, visualization. You want to picture yourself calmly answering questions with ease. So in other words, you've got to do some visualization exercises where you can see yourself entering your classroom, sitting down at your desk, opening up your test booklet, looking at your questions, and answering them with ease. Answering them with ease. And the third technique would perhaps be to have some breathing techniques where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 4 seconds. A lot of times when you have anxiety, breathing hard can give you like a panic attack, or it makes you feel like you have a panic attack. So make sure that before the test, you prepare mentally and physically. So again, you can read over this list here in my guide, in my booklet, so that way you guys can get access to going over them. But I'll just go through a couple of them. Start early, practice under test conditions, Create a test prep checklist, rest well, and fuel your brain with good food. And then test day morning routines. What do you do? I know a lot of students tend to study also right before the test. Would I recommend that? No, not really. Because at that point, either you know it or you don't, and you don't want to overstudy because you can overstudy, okay? You can overstudy. So some of the positive affirmations you can say the day of, I am prepared and ready to succeed. I trust the effort I've put into my studies. Again, try that 4-4-4 breathing technique and visualize yourself succeeding. And of course, during the test, these are some things that you can do to stay calm under pressure. Skim through the test first. Start with easier questions. Break down complex problems. And again, use that positive self-talk. And after the test, you're going to celebrate. That brings me to Cool in the Game song. Celebrate good times. Come on. Now, y'all know I can't sing, okay? I'm not going to even front like I'm a singer. However, you want to make sure that you celebrate your accomplishments. Celebrate your effort. Regardless of the results, you want to acknowledge the hard work you put in. And again, you want to identify those growth areas. Review what went well and what can be done to improve the next time. And also this third one, so many students have this, and that is let go of perfection, y'all. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every test is a learning experience, okay? Now, here are some other strategies. These are what I call an extra bonus of gems. So you can actually go through these for later because there are several that you all can actually go through. Matter of fact, there are 10 of them. So whenever you have the time, make sure you all go and get access to this ebook so that you guys can have, and it's free. Did I forget to tell y'all that? It's free 99. Mindset gem number 7. Creating a chemistry support system. I cannot stress this enough. No one succeeds alone. A strong support system can help you stay accountable and motivated. Now, here's how you can build your chemistry crew. You can get you some study buddies, team up with your peers, with your classmates for regular review sessions. Tutors and mentors like myself can help you to get the understanding that you need. So if you go to my website, you can book a session with me. There are also tutors that your tuition is paying for at your school. So make sure that you guys get accustomed to the tutors on campus. But if you need a private tutor for one-on-one, you can reach out to me, Professor TK the Chemist. And then finally, get you some accountability partners. You want to check in weekly with a classmate on progress. Sometimes based on life, y'all, I know that life be lifing, right? I get it. Trust me, I do. Sometimes you all don't want to get with your peers. I understand that. But what you can do is reach out to someone that you can actually check in to say, hey, this is how I'm doing in my chemistry class. Maybe it's your parents. Maybe it's your friends. Maybe it's your family members, whoever. Check in with someone who can actually tell you, all right, girl, you're doing good. You want somebody that's going to hold you accountable. Now, how does support help? Well, one, again, like we've said before, it helps to clarify confusing concepts through discussion. So sometimes you can talk it out. Then it reduces stress with peer encouragement. So sometimes you'll have your BFF in your class who can say, girl, let's go back through this again. And they're not going to let you fail. They actually want to see you succeed. And also, this support system can help you make learning more enjoyable and collaborative. Okay? That's something else you want to think about. And this is our last gem right here. Mindset gem number 8. mindset challenges and solutions. So here are some common chemistry mindset challenges. The imposter syndrome. So many students suffer from this. And you know what that is? It sounds like this. I'm not smart enough for this class. I'm not going to make it. I ain't been in school in so long, I don't even know if I can do this or not. Child, y'all better get that out your head. No stinking thinking is allowed. Another common mindset challenge is the fear of making mistakes. Like saying stuff like this. What if I mess up during a test? Listen, you won't know until you try, but you can't go in thinking negative all the time. And then that third one, like I said before, perfectionism. If I don't get it right the first time, I've failed. We've got to get out of that mindset and just be a better steward of speaking positively over yourself, speaking better over yourself, speaking positive thoughts about yourself. Okay. So every time that we get together, I'm going to be encouraging you all. Our first lesson that we're going to learn deals with significant digits. But I wanted to give you all this feedback here or these tips before you even get into your schoolwork, because again, it is a mindset. Ask yourself, why are you wanting to take this class? Is it to meet a requirement? What do you hope to gain or learn from this class? Ask yourself that. And finally, speak over yourself positively. Be prepared for those challenges along the way. And more importantly, don't give up. Don't give up. In my Uncle Luke voice, don't stop, get it, okay? So again, this has been a great mindset class. If you all have any questions, make sure you all comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you all tell a friend that Professor TK the Chemist will be going live on a consistent daily basis to give you all some chemistry lessons that you all need to get further clarity on. I will provide you all with everything you need to know in order to succeed, okay? Remember, closed mouths don't get fed. If you don't know, you better ask somebody, okay? Have a good one.